We have already declared in earlier discussion that NPR is factorial n by factorial n minus r, and we have already seen that NPR, if you have say r positions and you have to choose from n values, so it is actually n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus r plus 1. So let us multiply this numerator and denominator by 1 to just a value below than this value, that is n minus r. Let us multiply 1 and 2 n minus r with this already we are having. Multiply and divide these two numbers, these two, and we see that the above is actually factorial n and the below is factorial n minus r. So NPR became factorial n by factorial n minus r. And NPR, if r equal to n, then what we get, because this n minus r will become 0 and factorial 0 is 1. So this is actually factorial n. What about NP0? NP0. NPn is factorial n. What about this NP0? This is equal to 1. Why? Because factorial n by factorial n minus r is 0. So factorial n by factorial n, this is going to give you the value as 1. So the formula, if you take r equal to 0, is also applicable because it is not going to give you 0. We know that factorial 0 is 1. But the one more theorem we are taking, the number of permutations of n different objects, if we take r at a time, that is going to give you n to the power r. We'll see how. Okay. Say you have 4 words, any word, and you want to find out, or you have to arrange them 4 words. So that is of course 4 that is factorial 4. But if the repetition is allowed, this 4 1 2 3 4, again because repetition allowed, so this can be 4 into 4 into 4, so that is 4 to the power 5, 4 to the 4 power 4. Actually the permutation of n different objects, if you take r at a time but the repetition is allowed, is actually going to be 4 to the power 4. Because if you have 3 letter words, a number we have chosen, and you can choose 3 number from this 6 letter word, it will be 6p3, that is factorial 6 by factorial 3. That is going to be give you 120. But if the repetition is allowed, it will be 6 to the power 3, because first can be chosen, because 6 number can be chosen in 6 way, then 6 number can be chosen in 6 way, and then 6 number can be chosen in 6 way. How about choosing a say chairman or vice chairman? If you have 12 people or 12 persons, so 12 persons are there, and chairman, vice chairman, they are 2. So you can choose, or you can select them using 12p2, that is 132. So what exactly, when we see when we talk about permutation, if they are non-distinct object, we have been talking about non-distinct object. Now just take an example of this root, root, and name this o as 1, o1, and o, this is o2. And if we take root, one time it can be o1 o2 root, next time it can be o2 o1 root. Okay. So these are the 2 options which are available for us. Now if o1 and o2 are, because they are similar but they are non-distinct, so this r01 o2t r2 r02 o1t will be equal, means will be root only. If you take 2, again it will be 2 t-o-r. Similarly these o will give you the same answer. So these 2 actually is, they 2 are similar because the o are similar. So what we have to do here is, because there are 2 o's, they are same kind, and these 2 o's are, if we treat them as different, so the number of possibility of these 4 are actually, means these are 4 characters, so factorial 4 will be the correct answer. But these o, so these are non-distinct, so they will also find their place, because one time o1 will be there, one time o1 will be there, so it will be factorial 2. o will find its place factorial 2. So you have to, this has included, this factorial 4 has included this factorial 2 times, so we have to divide it. You have to divide it. So this factorial 4, that is the arrangement of r o t, and factorial 2, that is the arrangement of o. This is what you have to do. So ultimately, let us take one more example, then I'll tell you. If you have a word institute, here these are around 9 letters. I appears twice, T appears thrice. So this I can be termed as I1, I2, T can be termed as T1, T2, T3. So there are 9 different letters. But when you combine them, then you are taking, okay, 9 letters can be arranged in factorial 9 ways. That is okay. But I1, I2, they are similar, means they are non-distinct. Then I1 here, I2 here, these two I will find their combination with factorial 2 times or factorial 2 ways, and in the same fashion, this T also will find its arrangement in factorial 3 times. So you have to divide this factorial 2, factorial 3 that has been included already in factorial 9. So it will be factorial 9 by factorial 2, factorial 3. So in general, what we can assume, this theorem says that the number of permutation of n objects, where these p objects are of the same kind and rest are all different, then it will be factorial n by factorial p. These are the number of time that this non-distinct element has appeared. So you can generalize it, factorial n by p1, p2 to pk, because there can be more than those numbers. We'll take an example like this Allahabad. You have to find the permutation of the letter of the word Allahabad. Allahabad has 9 objects, like 9 letters. So there are 4 A's, 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 2 L's, these are 2 L's, and rest are different. So what is the arrangement of these all 9? That will be factorial 9. But 4 A's will be arranged in factorial 4 ways, and this L's, 2 L's will be arranged in factorial 2 because they are non-distinct. So this is the answer. Next is how many 4-digit numbers can be found by using the digits 1 to 9 if repetition of digit is not allowed. So it's quite simple because 9 are there. There is no 0. We don't have to worry about 0 coming first. So there are 9 values and you have to choose 4 values from there. So 9p4 will be the answer. Next is how many numbers lying between 100 and 1000 can be found with the digit 0 to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So first thing is that 100 to 1000 there are 3-digit numbers. So there are six in all digit available to us. There are 6 available and you have to choose 3 of them because these are 3-digit number. So this will be 6p3. But here is a problem. Problem is that in this 3-digit number, if you start with 0, say 092 or 042, these are not the 3-digit number, so this will not come. So you have to eliminate, you have to remove this kind of situation from already chosen this one, p6, p3. So just fix this number 0 and this 2 can be chosen in any way. So what is exactly what we are doing is, if you remove this p or we place it here, so there are only five options. So 5 options are now there are only 2 spaces. So we can choose 2 from 5 in 5p2 ways. And these are all those which are having 0 as the first member. And that is not going to solve, that is actually not the digit between 100 and 1000. So you have to eliminate this 5p2 from 6p3. That is going to give you 100. What about the value of n? Such that np2 is equal to 42 and np3. So np2, let me give you the way. np5 is what? Factorial n by factorial 5. What is this np3 factorial n by factorial n minus 3? This is factorial n minus 5, sorry. N minus 5. So n minus 3 can be written as n minus 3 factorial n minus 4. Okay. And this n minus 4 can be written as n minus 3, n minus 4, factorial n minus 5. Okay, this get cancelled. Only n minus 3 into n minus 4 would remain, is equal to 42, and n equal to 10, n equal to minus 3 if you solve it using factorization. So you will not choose the negative value, n equal to 10 will be the answer. How about np4 and n minus 1 p4? And again, this is what? This is factorial n by factorial n minus 4. What about this? The below one. This is going to give you n minus 1 by factorial n minus 1 minus 4. That is n minus 5. So n minus 4, this can be written as n minus 4 factorial n minus 5. This can be written as this n factorial n minus 1. You just cancel these two out, only n and n minus 4 will remain. So they are equal to 10. How about 5 into 4p4, 6 into 5p r minus 1? 4p r can be written as factorial 4 minus r. 5p r minus 1 can be written as factorial 5 minus r plus 1. And you can just find it out. See, this 4 minus r can be written as, because this is nothing but 4 minus r only. You know, 5, this 6 minus r. 6 minus r. So you can have this 6 minus r into 5 minus r into factorial 4 minus r. 6 minus r into 5 minus r will remain, other will get cancelled. So r is equal to 8 or 3. So you have one more example. Find the number of different 8 letter arrangement that can be made from letters of daughter. So now all vowels occur together. So there are how many vowels? Vowels are A, E, I, O, U. So A, U, E are the vowels. What we'll do is, we'll take, because we have to, can be made from the letters, number of different 8 letters. So we have these 3 and rest are 5. So these 3 combined together, we will call it as 1. So this 5 plus 1, so there are in all 6 objects. 6 objects, and you have to choose this from 6, so it will be actually 6p6. 6p6. But this 3 can be arranged in, because there are 3, factorial 3 ways. So 6p6, that is factorial 6, into factorial 3, that is 4320. How about all vowels do not occur together? These are 8 letters. In factorial 8 ways you can do the permutation, but you have to subtract all vowels occur together so that you can get all vowels do not occur together. So factorial 8 minus factorial 6 into factorial 3, that is going to give you 36,000. Next question is, in how many ways 4 red, 3 yellow, 2 green can be arranged in a row? The disc of the same color are indistinguishable. See how many are in all this? 3 plus 4 plus 2. So in all there are number of discs as 9. So factorial 9 are the ways. But they are saying that these discs are indistinguishable. That means it will be factorial 4 divided by factorial 4, factorial 3, factorial 2 combinations, because these are indistinguishable. If we come to the example 19, find the number of arrangement of the letters of the word independence. So in how many ways these can be arranged? Independence means these are 12 letters, N appear 3 times, E appear 4 times, D appear 2 times, and rest all are different. So this will be actually factorial 12 by this factorial 3, factorial 4 and factorial 2. So in all, the required arrangement are this one. Okay. So first is do the word start with P. So if we fix the first one, the others will be only 11 positions are remaining. So factorial 11, and since P is not a vowel, you have to use this factorial 3, factorial 2, factorial 4. Next is the 5 vowels in the, next is do all the vowels always occur together. So E, 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 I, these are the vowels occurring together. Let us name them as 1. So we have 4 E's and 1 I. These are 5 vowels. So remaining is what? 7. 7, we treat them this as 1. So 7 plus 1 is 8. So 8 objects are there. So factorial 8, and in these we have 3 and 2 times this, these are coming, other numbers are coming, 3 N's and 2 D's. But this is done. This option is done. But inside this is the 4 times E and I. So you have these 5 members, so factorial 5, but E can be arranged in 4 ways, factorial 4. So this is 16800. How about the number of arrangement? Because required number of arrangement in the third question, because third is nothing but the do the vowel never occur together. We have already found the vowel occur together. So these are the total number of times, and these are the vowel occurring together. So this is 1680 subtracted from the main one. How about I and P if they are fixed? I and P if they are fixed. So there are only 10 position remaining. So factorial 10 arrangements. But these I and P, they are not vowels. Actually, they are not repeaters. These 3, 2 and 4 are the repeaters. So you have to divide it. This factorial 10 by 3, 2, 4. This is 12600. So this is also one more installment of session of permutation combination. We are going to take a few more. Till then, thank you so much. Take care of yourself.